The swearing-in of Norbert Mao as the next substantive Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs is next on the schedule following vetting by Parliament to approve the presidential appointment. It has emerged that the appointment of Mao as minister was categorically provided for in a signed document of cooperation between the Democratic Party and the National Resistance Movement Party, although none of the party's organs was engaged. The Democratic Party legal advisor, Luimbazi Nalukola, argues that this procedure flouted party norms.
The same would have been discussed first by NEC and then taken to the National Council. National Council is a body which is bigger than the NEC.
With this situation in place, lawyers argue that it will be hard to seek party approval for the areas of cooperation already under implementation by the two parties. The party's Secretary General, Dr. Gerald Siranda, and the party's spokesperson, Opia Okoler, earlier indicated that the National Executive Committee would ratify it.
Ratification cannot come when you have already implemented. You first of all ratify, Democratic Party first of all ratify, then you implement it.
And what do you expect from the NEC if they have already started to implement what was agreed upon between General Museveni and Norbert Mao? Will the NEC, in case they are dissatisfied, can the NEC revoke the appointment of Honorable Norbert Mao?
The cooperation agreement is viewed as having been for self-aggrandizement by Mao and a few selected individuals within DP. The agreement provides for the appointment of MPs of DP to chair a sectoral committee of Parliament and a vice chair on another committee, as well as support for a DP candidate to clinch the East African Legislative Assembly seat. There shall also be 4 positions in which DP members shall be appointed to head government agencies and departments.
Individuals within the party are beneficiaries. And also if we go by the statement so far by Chairman Mao, but the immediate and most obvious beneficiary has been the person of Honorable Norbert Mao, and of course people are also looking at the Secretary General, Gerald Siranda, going for Iara and being voted for by the majority NRM MPs who are over 300.
Asked about this, Wandera Ogalo explains that the implementation of the agreement too is problematic since members of DP have disowned it.
How do you enforce an agreement which people are saying it is not their agreement? In other words, it is an illegal agreement. How do you enforce it? That is going to put, NRM cannot come up and say, you must do this because we agreed with Honorable Mao. When his own people, his own structures are saying we're not part of that agreement. So you can't insist. There must be a consensus first in the Democratic Party.
The cooperation, by and large, is seen as largely beneficial to President Museveni as it weakens the bargaining position of the opposition and, on the other hand, strengthens support for the NRM in Acholi sub-region where Mao hails from. Jackson Onyango, NTV.